Hey guys, alright, so I'm in week 9. Woo! Every week brings me closer to the second trimester, which is super exciting. Okay, so let's just dive right in. Got my belly shot. It's on my camera. Haven't looked at it yet, so I don't even know what it looks like. But I feel like my belly is getting poofy, if that makes sense. It just looks, I look really bloated. It's not so much of a baby bump. I'm just bloated. And I have gained weight. I gained about 3 pounds from my vacation. Like I said last time, that was from vacation, not baby. But I lost part of that weight. So I'm still up 2 pounds-ish. No, that's not from the baby though. But I feel way more poofy than 2 pounds should feel. So, yeah, I feel poofy. I don't know, squishy. My stomach's getting harder. So that's and that's definitely not in my imagination. It is definitely getting harder. So that's happening. I still fit into my pants, so that's good. However, I did buy one pair of super cute leggings, full-length leggings, maternity leggings, and I do wear those too already. I'm already wearing those. So I have normal leggings and they still fit fine, but they're capris, so when it's cold. So I was like, well, I'm not going to go buy non-maternity leggings in full length. I'll just go ahead and buy the maternity ones, because that's pretty much what I'm going to wear my entire winter part of the pregnancy, because that's how I dress anyway. I can tell my shirts, I wear a lot. I like to layer a lot, so I'll wear a cami, and then I wear here's an example of one of my favorite kinds of outfits is a cami on account of the bosoms. And then I'll wear a embellished tank top, a long one though, not a casual one like I'm wearing right now, but a cute embellished tank top with flowers or something. And then on top of that, I'll wear a boyfriend style cardigan or something, so it's kind of long, and then I'll wear skinny jeans or leggings or something like that. So that's how I dress anyway. And that's a sample outfit of my style, right? So I'm kind of continuing that into the pregnancy. I'm just going to keep that same style because it's a great style for when you're pregnant too. And I've noticed a couple weeks ago, it was I had my cami and then the tank top, and it just kind of laid flat on my stomach. You guys have seen the pictures. I don't have a super flat stomach anyway, but with my clothes on, it was just kind of flattish, But now I feel there's right at the bottom, I just feel there's this tiny little roundedness of my tummy, and I can kind of see it. So I'm kind of noticing that. Then I've been getting out of breath really easily. And since, here's the funny thing though. So I work out, and when I'm working out, I haven't worked out as much as I would have liked to have because of all the morning sickness. However, I will tell you guys that whenever I worked out, it helped my morning sickness. It was just sometimes I didn't have enough motivation to work out because I felt sick. So, but that being said, I can work out and I get my pulse rate, it kind of does the same as it did before I got pregnant. But then it's I'll go jog down the stairs, which I always do. I'm like a kid. For some reason, I can't walk down the stairs in my house. I have to run down them. I don't know why. I could just do that. But anyway, I'll run down the stairs. Well, unless you're really out of shape, that shouldn't wind you. But earlier today, I was jogging down the stairs, and I got to the bottom, and I was and I was what the heck? I can spend an hour on the elliptical machine on high resistance, and I'm winded the same amount. So I started getting winded really easily, which is weird. But this is totally normal. It's because your increased blood flow and heart rate and all that stuff. So so I did notice that. The other thing I've noticed, this I actually started noticing about, I'd say 2 weeks ago, and I completely forgot to mention it in my last update, even though it's kind of a big deal. And then I was watching somebody else's pregnancy vlog yesterday, and they said that they were having it too, and I was oh, I need to talk about that. So, okay, so for people who've been pregnant before, and then I'll explain it if you haven't been, as you get further along, you get these kind of pains in your stomach, and they're ligament pains or round ligament pains or growing pains, whatever they are. But it's basically your uterus kind of stretching and growing, and all of your, you know, joints. I don't know, it's a bunch of stuff, right? It's completely normal. Well, with Sophie, I got those pains, you know, uterus expanding and all that stuff, a lot further along. Well, like a week or two ago, I was bending over, I think, to pick up Sophie, and I just got that pulling pain in my stomach, and it feels like a muscle pain, like you pulled a muscle. Like, not pulled a muscle as in hurt it, but like you're kind of pulling a muscle as in just stretching it a little too much. So it's not like you injured yourself, it's more just like you've got like a little twinge of like pain, you know? And I was like, ooh, you know, right in my uterus. So, and it was kind of on one side, and I was like, well, man, it's early to be getting that. But then I keep getting it, like, on both sides. And so it's got to be because it's a second pregnancy, and it's just happening way early. I think my uterus is like, oh, yeah, I totally know what to do. Here I go. And it's just, like, stretching. And so if I pull funny or move funny, and those muscles are all already being stretched and loosened, and then I move or pull funny or lift something in addition to what it's already doing naturally, it just pulls it, and I get that twinge of like muscle pain. So that is happening. Like I said, that's really early. I don't remember doing that with Sophie till like a lot further along. So yeah, and I think that's it. Okay, so you guys know I've been having like morning sickness, right? Somebody wanted to know if I'd actually thrown up, and yes, I have. Not as much as some people, thank the Lord, but I do throw up too, so it's not fun. But this, I think it was my 6th week, I threw up a lot, and then it's kind of like regressed, and it'll just kind of happen. But yesterday I started feeling better. Last night I felt, you know, I was cautiously telling people on Twitter, I was like, I feel normal, you know, don't want to jinx it. And right now I feel pretty normal. So this morning I felt a little sick, but it was that I just needed to go eat something sick, right? So I went and ate something, and now I feel kind of normal. So I'm hoping my body's adjusting to the hormones. I'm like, okay, knock on some wood right now. I just, you know, here's to hoping. So yeah, so that's cool. I will tell you, this week my morning sickness changed. It went from that, like, what I just call morning sickness, like, I don't know what else to call it, just like it's a very specific feeling of morning sickness, to it changed to where I still felt sick, but I felt more like, you know, when you've had like a virus or something or an illness and you've been sick, but then you're on the mend, so you're feeling better, but you still feel a little off, and you feel slightly nauseous, but not as bad as you did, and you're on the mend, right? Well, that's how I was feeling this week. It felt just like a step above, you know? I didn't feel great. I still felt kind of blah. Sometimes I'd feel really blah, like it would kind of wave, you know, ebb and flow, but that's what I was feeling. Like, I was telling my mom, and I was telling my husband that. I was like, yeah, I feel more like I'm on the mend or whatever. So I guess maybe I was on the mend, and I don't know, I'm hopeful. I'm very hopeful.